Hi, we're back. It's Eve again. It's the 11th of March. How are we all doing today? Today's review is another request, so thank you very, very much, Megan, for this request. Really appreciate it. She has requested a great artist that I already knew existed, obviously, and listened to, but yeah, a great artist. Today we're going to talk about Grace Petrie and her album Queer as Folk. Right off the back, I think Grace is great. Grace is great. Grace is great. She's gracious and great. And I find her quite relatable as a queer left-leaning lady. She is also a queer left-leaning lady, and I quite like that. Obviously, that appeals to me quite a lot. She also plays folk, and I'm a folk fan, so of all kinds. But I do like her variety of folk too. Yeah, there's a few covers on this album too, which I didn't realise were covers until I looked them up. So she owns them so well. Also follow Grace on Twitter, and she's very entertaining on there. She just seems like a very warm, kind, funny person. Yeah, she just seems totally cool, man. First song I heard from her, I think a lot of people probably heard the same, but I heard Black Tie on the radio a few years ago, and it really, really resonated with me. Not just in an LGBTQ plus way, just generally speaking. I think everybody feels very isolated when they're in year 11. I know I did when I was in year 11. Year 11 sucked. That being said, let's talk about the album. I will say straight away that I don't think there's very much varying dynamics on this album. It's quite straightforward. There's a bunch of slow songs and a few fast songs and a bunch of covers, and it doesn't really change from that. But you know what, that's kind of okay. It kind of works in the album's favour. I don't think she needs that dynamicism to make it good. Grace's real strength, I think, are in her delivery and her songwriting. Writing is a real slice of liveness to it, not in the same way that Beans and Toast does though, like we talked about a few days ago. Hers is much more refined and much more sort of introspective, I think, than perhaps his is. Actually, if you're going to compare artists, I say she's more comparable to someone like Get Kate Fly or Sean McGowan. Both musicians, by the way, I really, really love and appreciate and respect, but they're both guys, it's the female counterpart. Big part of Grace's music is that she talks about society and society's ills and sort of being, again, left-leaning and how screwed over things are. I could definitely relate because, in my opinion, the Tory government aren't doing a very good job. But that's without getting too political. And here's the thing, with folk music, that is really important. That's a big part of it. There's a lot of artists who don't want to, get involved in politics. But I think with folk, that's kind of half the point, I think Black Tie might probably be the best song on this album, and it's the most commercially successful and the one that people know, right? And understandably so, it's an incredibly relatable song. But there's some great slower songs on this album, like Baby Blue, Departures, and The Argo are both fantastic. They're all three of them. There's 3 songs I named there. All 3 of them are fantastic, right? As I said, she does some covers on this album, and B-Swing. I didn't even know that was a cover. She does it so well. She just really makes everything her own. Part of it too is that she's got a very distinctive voice. She also has this sort of very assertive growl, and then also this very soft, soothing singing voice too. And it feels really relatable. A whole appeal for Grace for me is relatability, and I think a lot of people that it will be the case too. I genuinely think she's one of the better songwriters around right now, if I'm honest with you. I think more people need to listen to her stuff, and I'm glad that she's getting the recognition she deserves. Will I listen to this album again? Yes, absolutely. I will be playlisting it again. I really enjoyed it. I'll be checking out more of her stuff too. Yeah. Thank you again, Megan, for recommending. I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.